AITA for asking my fiancé to cover up her feminine products, posted from a burner account, as my fiancé is an occasional Reddit user. I, 32M, have been living with my fiancé, 27F, for the better part of a year. Overall, living together has been going incredibly well. We're both very diligent about our chores, and we generally communicate better than most couples we know. However, we've recently had a disagreement that's been tough to resolve. My fiancé leaves her used period products at the top of open trash cans in bathrooms that guests sometimes use, and she doesn't like that. I've asked her to cover them up. I want to stress that I'm not generally squeamish about the menstrual cycle or blood. I worked in healthcare for most of my 20s. I have no issue picking up pads or tampons for her, and this might be TMI, but I'm not even opposed to period sex. It just doesn't bother me. That said, I feel like neither I nor any guests we have over should have to see blood-soaked tampons sometimes with clots every time we go into the bathroom. It's startling to see something like that in an otherwise tidy bathroom without any warning. I've tried to propose minimal effort solutions, like asking her to wrap her products in toilet paper before tossing them, as past partners of mine have done, or even buying a closed-top trash can for the bathroom. However, my fiancé has been firmly against both of these ideas. She says that since she has to deal with the hassle of going through her period every month, I, and by extension, any guests, shouldn't have the right to complain about seeing the aftermath. I do sympathize with what she has to go through, but her response feels like it's coming from a place of retaliation. On one recent occasion, we were having friends over for a game night, and before they arrived, I noticed the products in the bathroom trash. I quietly placed a bit of extra toilet paper on top of the trash to cover it up. My fiancé noticed this and confronted me after the guests left, accusing me of being ashamed of her and going against what we had previously talked about. What really struck me was that this showed how deliberate her stance was. She apparently checked afterward to see if the products had been left uncovered, making it clear that she's not just passively discarding them, but is intentionally keeping them visible. At this point, it's starting to feel spiteful. AITA, how would you handle this situation? She has even rejected options that would require no extra effort from her, like the closed-top trash can, and am at a loss. I love her and don't want this to become a bigger issue than it already is, but what could have been a small conversation feels like it's turning into a major conflict. Discuss in the comments section below, and I'll pin the most upvoted comment. And don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to hear more stories animated and read by AI.